10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Points.
When you are sitting inside, you
Rectly, family, back to bed.
Against the later. Remova, Rasheeda, maybe tuning. Super break. Okay. Rasheeda, Sara,
Race 7, leg 4, 2, 1. Legal break, open table.
A very good morning, Africa. Welcome to day number 3 of 3 days of this ongoing big tournament that has some of the biggest cash rewards that you will ever see on African soil. Please confirm to me from where you're watching if you can hear audio clear, if you can have video clear. And as we proceed, it is the semi-finals in the ladies category. It is the Joy Billiards Habo African Championships being organized in the arena that is called the glass house, because it is pretty much all glass, very beautiful, very spacious. It is the first semi-final in the ladies category of the Joy Billiards African Habo Championships. It is a tournament that is continental but also does attract players from all over the world. Now the semi-finals have Sara coming from Portugal. As far as Portugal, she's taking on Mutesi Rasheeda coming from Uganda. The two are racing to 6 in 80 minutes for a place in the final, where they shall take on the winning match between Shulby LZ and the player Amir. I'm coming back in 3 minutes with live commentary of this action that is happening on Break and Fish Live Facebook, as well as Peter Chove Live YouTube. Mutesi Rasheeda, Uganda 2, Sara, Rocah, Portugal 0, rest to 6. Commentary proceeding shortly.
10 seconds. Break number 5. Find this when begin to us. Big or break. Open the blue is spotted, table is closed.
open. Table open.
Doe die twee. Ja, wat nog?
Zoom play. Table close.
10 seconds.
So it is 54 minutes to go. And in that time, of course, Sara must start winning. If Rasheeda wins this match, like she seemingly could, then she could be making a final of a major continental championship organized by the All Africa Pro Associations, the continent's governing body for billiards, for the second time in a row, a second time this year. On the Heibo table, Rocah is way more experienced. She rarely misses the World Heibo Masters Championships. As for Rasheeda, she has participated in an event that big only once in the 2023 edition. She lost both her first and second lives in the first round play against each other. It is women versus women and men versus men. Huge expectation of the winner of this match may be to take on the African champion Ilzet Cohen in the final. There are 4 men's matches happening at the same time. The 4 men's quarterfinals alongside the 2 ladies semi-finals. After this, we shall be having semi-finals in the men, and then we shall be having final in the men, final in the ladies, and that will be it for the day. I do hope that you are enjoying the action where you are. Rasheeda came close, trying to win this frame. She had a big miss. She will want to recover. She goes for precision. Well, precise, but not precise enough. I also love it for the fact that for the semi-finals, the AAPA are not using solid and stripes, but rather the more fancy maroons and the blues. I'm not even certain what that color is. Maybe I'm a bit colorblind. Maybe it is maroon, maybe pink or light brown. You can advise me. As Sara plays the safest shot she has played in the competition, Rasheeda will want to find the blue of the left cushion and taps into it. The shot is safe enough. I like the defensive antics of Sara. While she's being outshot, she will want to utilize her relative experience on the hay, but able to bail her out here. But the Ugandan will be as stubborn can be. She now has the 5 and the 2, the remaining blues on the table, both packed at the corner pockets, bottom left and bottom right. The black is so close to the jaw of the center pocket. If precise enough, it can go in. It can also be played by rail drive into the corner pocket. Sara must go for this now. She does have the 6 pink balls on the table. She also has the black. She has 1 of her pinks, the 2 frozen against the cushion top. The work is cut out. Time is running against her. After this ongoing frame, I'll be trying to move around the arena as much as I can, try to get you updates from other matches. As though Sara wants to cut the 3 into the side on the right, maybe off the black. She plays safe. I'm not so certain safe enough now in that kind of shooting. It is just a loss of turn, and the cue ball can only be played in its position. That is good experience by Sara. Rasheeda just plays safe enough. Here comes Sara again, going defensive again. This time round, I think it is defensive enough. You are watching the first semi-final in the ladies category of the ongoing Joy Billiards African Hay Championships happening here in Harare, in Zimbabwe. Portugal's Sara is down by 3 frames to 0 against Uganda's Rasheeda Mutesi. Prize for whoever will become victorious is a place in the final. Sara Rocah 0 and Rasheeda. Mutesi 3. That foul by Rasheeda was a loss of turn that comes with Rocah having the benefit of placing the cue ball anywhere on the bed of the table. She has a chance, call it half a chance. If she doesn't win this ongoing frame, it will be asking too much trying to win the match. The rest is she's down 3-0. This one, she's the defender of the two. Rasheeda clearly the better shooter. Snookered Ugandan. She may have to try and take the ball off two cushions, maybe squeeze it in between the left cushion and the 4 of Sara, also avoiding contact with the 7 is what she's trying to do. She may as well play off the cushion enough to pot, off the cushion, and miss. I think that was actually a shot played out of context. She should have simply have tapped on the 5, not to pot. But leave it well packed at the pocket. Sara snookers again. Clearly the same shot Rasheeda will be trying to play, but this time round a lot more precise. She wants to curve the cue ball around the 7 to find the 5. She does find the 5. Now plays it completely away from the pocket. Now too much time that Sara is using clearly against her. She must win this frame. She'll want to play pot the 7, top spin, bounce the cue ball off the bottom cushion. She may get herself snookered. She has little sight of the 4. I don't think it is sight enough to pot it, because if she were to cut it into the corner pocket top left, she would need full sight because it needs a sharp right cut. Maybe she does have. Let's see where this goes. Crucial this one is. There's no better way to win your first frame of the match. Sara is down, but not yet out. Sara 1 and Rasheeda 3. Score updates from other tables. Kyle Akalu 5 from South Africa, and Ethan Chetty from South Africa 4. Senzo Gumede, South Africa 2. Caesar Chandiga, Uganda 4. In just about 30 minutes to go, you are watching
That's okay. That's okay.
it is now 4 frames to 1, meaning that Sara will need to win 3 just to equalize in the running time. That's quite unlikely. Maybe we are going to be subject to a final between Rasheeda and LZ. In the meantime, 4-3, Uganda's Caesar Chandiga leads against South Africa's Senza Gumete. Also action in women's quarterfinals, Kyle Akalu in an all South African derby taking on Ethan Chetty. Those who are able specialists. Spain's Joseph Delgado is taking on Britain's Jack Whelan. Now what Rasheeda is attempting is perhaps an apple, which in ladies Hebo is a very rare scenario. Still some work to do. Ball support, white ball to play around. Then of course the two blues, that is the 4 and the 2. They have the 4 pink in their midst. Her intention maybe was to play the cue ball into the 4. She's played it instead into the 1, which is blue. She's a little bit lucky having full sight of the 3, which if she plays and puts to the corner pocket bottom left with backspin, cue ball naturally moves rightwards for her to put as well the 7 to the same pocket. Just like that. That will do. The idea is to put the 7 to the corner pocket bottom left, then the 4 to the corner pocket top right. There goes the miss. Rasheeda has scores in her favor. Maybe even importantly, time running in her favor to qualify into this semi-final. She won her quarterfinal by 4-3. The rest of 6 was supposed to be, but the time ran out for her opponent here. She has lost her turn. In these rules, when you play your own ball, like she did, then put your opponent's ball, you lose the turn, and the cue ball can only be played in its position. That one will go down as a relatively good recovery by Sara. The 7, the 2 are all positioned well to be potted. The little trick is maybe the 3, close to the center pocket right. Her intention now is to play the 3 next.
There's no still, I'm going to be sure they're going to be put much in the center. That's my option. I have no idea where I can see the roof we went, but I have no idea where it's under. Well, this side, definitely.
She's close.
Move that thing. Move the line. I think move that.
There's a little discussion that Rasheeda will want to have with the umpire. Maybe she thinks Sara is taking too much time. I don't know exactly, so Sara will play nonetheless. Goes for the rail drive. Slightly in. It's in.
There's one with the white. Where was the white?
She really understands the big table, Sara. Her skills are way better than the current score. Putting this block will put her within 2 of Rasheeda. There she goes, Sara 2 and Rasheeda 4. She's speaking to the umpire at half timeout. Now, as we return from timeout, please be reminded the scoreline is 4-2. It is the Ugandan that is in the lead with just over 20 minutes to go. That makes this ongoing frame very, very, very critical. And for both players, if Sara finds a way of winning this one, you'll get a feeling she will be fighting tooth and neck to win the next one, which will be an equalizer and hopefully take the match into penalties. If Rasheeda wins this ongoing frame, Sara will probably be fighting a losing battle. Match. When the image gets blurry, please accept my apologies. This place does not have very good network whatsoever. And it is once again semi-final number 1 of the African Hayball Championships happening here in the arena that is called the Glass House in Harare in Zimbabwe. Sara of Portugal taking on Rasheeda Mutesi of Uganda. Now the Hayball has its continental tour. That is Joy has its continental tour. We have the European tour, the African tour, the Asian tour, the American tour. The African tour is called the African Championships, but players from outside Africa are permitted to participate, and that is what happens as well in other editions. So we have 17 countries participating. Many from Africa. We also have from Europe. We have Asia. We have India. We have Germany. We have Belgium. We have Portugal. We have England. We have Spain. And of course, majority from Africa. Just 8 men left and 4 ladies. Now this is one of them, Sara. She can really fight. That's one thing I'm really liking about her game. She doesn't give up. She remains fighting. She has a lot of belief. Even scores against her, even time against her, she knows she can take this one. I have a little bit of a power outage. You can see the umpire stopping the stopwatch from counting when power returns. At that time, perhaps in seconds, will be allocated to the players. In the meantime, I will be just walking around the arena, check out for you score updates from my other tables, and then I will be feeding them to you in the next seconds or so. From other tables, the second semi-final has Belgium's Jan Vans. Jan Vans lead by 4 frames to 3 against South Africa's LZ Cohen. And then there is a decider. Decider in the men's or South African quarterfinal between Ethan Chetty and Kyle Akalu. That one is at 6-6. And then 4 frames to 3, Uganda's Caesar Chandigal leads against South Africa's Senzo Gumede. Now with this ball in hand, it does come when a player is a beneficiary of a foul from an opponent who played their ball first. Now the celebrations you can hear in the background are for the South African new Heibo specialist Ethan Chetty. He has eliminated Kyle Akalu in a decider by 7 frames to 6. He says it is the biggest win of his life. Ethan. In fact, the head official has to speak to him to stop celebrating around in order to keep calm at the venue. But he is so all over the moon, confirmed in the semi-finals. Ethan Chetty after defeating Kyle Akalu by 7 frames to 6. It is complete silence here. In fact, for me, even to be able to comment it, I have to be at about 20 meters away from the table where I'm streaming, and yet my microphone, being wireless, may not be all that effective when I'm at distance that big. And if I'm not mistaken, number 4 in the ladies category, I think it's something like 3,000 US dollars. If I'm not mistaken, that is money that these ladies may be guaranteed. Going for a jump shot is Sara over the blue. Finds the pink, doesn't pot, at least doesn't foul. Still 4 frames to 3. Jan van is leading. Jan van is Belgian. She's taking on South African and African national Heibo champion Elzet Cohen, who won the All Africa Pool Championships in Heibo. She beat Nicola Rousseau, the same player that Rasheeda beat in the quarterfinals yesterday, to qualify for this match today. Rasheeda's work is clearly cut out. She will be knowing that if she wins this frame, it will be pretty much guarantee she will be making a final of the Heibo competition for the very first time internationally. Maybe the final she has ever made was a qualifying event when she was trying to qualify from her country to participate in the Australia stop of the Joy Heibo Tour last year. She beat Amina in that final on a qualification national event. She, however, did not get to participate in Australia because she could not get visa on time. She's, however, played relatively safe. And Sara seems to be responding to safety with safety herself. However, the blue near the center pocket left seems to be portable. There has been a pink that has been played right behind 2 of Rasheeda's blues. I'm not even certain that will be effective shooting from Sara, because her own pink is also pretty much a dead ball, unless she does something quite recovering for herself. And Rasheeda will be the only female participant from her country. She is the only one that participated. Her sister Rocah failed to meet the registration requirements, that is obtaining WPA certificate from her country, because the online transaction was not possible in her country. Rasheeda's was processed from a different country. That is why she was able to make this competition, and maybe this is why she's able to have a chance to make the final if she she can win this ongoing frame. I'll be cross-checking with the umpires after this frame is done to establish how much time is left. Bearing in mind that there was time that has to be recovered when we lost power about 15 minutes ago. The 10-second countdown is on. Rasheeda comes off the cushion, finds the blue, plays it safe. Tensest frame of this match so far. Sara will go for the red. This one she has always been getting right. She gets it just slightly off. Looks like a chance for Rasheeda to win a frame, which more than certainly gets her into the final. You're looking at a player who is predominantly a black ball player who can very easily be the best black ball player on the continent today, but is now venturing into the big table. This year she participated in the African 10-ball championships, lost out in the quarterfinals to Joy Willenburg of South Africa. Tournament that was played in Durban also had its Heibo edition that was won by LZ Cohen. Rasheeda lost out after starting, I think, 3 frames down in the round of last 16 in Heibo. South African players that is called Khaled Gauss. She, however, won the black ball tournament. She wants to correct her rules this time round on the Heibo table, and maybe she will. Having 2 blues. She has the confidence to play shot with backspin on the right, bounce it off the top cushion. Now needing 2 big pots, that is the blue and the black, for a chance to make it into the final. Not that she will be through, but of course Sara will not have the time to try and win 3 frames in what will be a nick of time running against her. Will the blue go in? No, it won't. Sara leaves on. It's a frame and a match that is hanging in the balance now, with Sara having the 2 pinks packed at the corner, corresponding diagonal corner pockets, bottom right and top left. Then Rasheeda the blue, which she will want to play slowly. Roll it into the corner pocket, bottom left. If it is in, the keyboard will be pretty much natural for the black. She seems to want to go for power. I'm not exactly sure why she is often so. She goes for precision. How precise? Very precise. Now this is the big shot, which she needs to sink into the side pocket on the right to get her nose into the final, almost certain. If the black goes in, if she establishes a 3-frame lead, she can count herself a finalist. She may go for the bank. She may go for the sweet shot. She seems to make her mind going for the sweet shot into the center pocket to the right. Rasheeda passes the black for the final. Black is in. Big shots. Big frame. Big win. Big final. Mutesi Rasheeda 5. Ten minutes to go.
Table close.
Guys, the place is too silent. Commentary is even sometimes I feel it is interference with me, so please understand when I go silent. It is 9 minutes to go. Pretty much certain Rasheeda will be in the final. Enjoy the remaining 8.5 minutes, and for now, see you in the next one.
minutes for the match. Time out for the match. Time out for the match. Scoreline 6-2. Rasheeda win.
So, guys, that's it. Rasheeda qualifies for the final, and maybe her international compatriot Caesar is on the verge of making it into the men's semi-finals. He leads by 5 frames to 4 against South Africa's Senzo with 1 minute to go. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one.